I'm Anthony. I'm talking using signs today.
There's a show called Adventure Time. In one of the episodes, the two main characters, they make a bunch of signs in the morning. Throughout the day, they only speak using those signs. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm not canceling any of my plans. I'm going to all of my college classes. I'm gonna suffer.
I'm like deathly afraid that like I'm gonna accidentally say a word without thinking. I'm just trying to think of how I can prevent that. I'm gonna lose my voice. I'm gonna pass out.
I've made a mistake.
So I woke up in the morning and I worked on all of the signs. It took me about 25 to 30 minutes and I wrote a lot. After that though, it was time to start my morning. My morning usually starts by taking the bus to whatever campus I have class on, and literally just my luck, literally as soon as I sit down, a friend sits next to me. It was hard to communicate. There is one catch that I haven't told you guys though, and it's that I'm not doing this whole thing alone. Enter my friend Gavin.
Lovely weather.
So the night before, I held an interest meeting for all of my friends, and Gavin was the only person who had the balls to do this. Have you guys ever heard of Adventure Time?
Yes!
And so Gavin was joining me on my struggles today. He prepared very well. The first thing he recommended us do is to talk to strangers. I thought it'd be easy because we each had like 70 signs. The problem is, when you hold up signs in public, people think you're trying to sell them stuff. And so after 30 minutes, we gave up and played red light, green light. I didn't have anything fun like this prepared. Gavin was clearly much better at this than me. Afterwards, he suggested we get some food, and so we did just that. I think the hardest part about this entire challenge for me was that I didn't really understand exactly what I'd have to write. Gavin did. He wrote things like what he was gonna eat. I didn't think that far ahead. But once we sat down, things got pretty nice. He asked me questions, of which I didn't have answers for. I also had a difficult fan interaction.
My brother just wanted to tell you that he's been subbed since the Yoshi video.
I forgot to write signs like goodbye and thank you, and so I would just always default to I love you. Busting it down was one of the few things we could do without it being too awkward. And after 2 hours of complete silence, Gavin and I went about our separate ways. After that, I had a big lecture. I didn't really get a chance to talk. And then after that, I called my friend Hanbon and told her a big issue I was about to run into.
I have a photo event tonight for the school.
As that big event approached, I just hung out with a few more people, including Janice.
I have an interview at 3.
And this was my most proud moment of the day.
Shivansh.
After I absolutely annihilated Janice, I had a group project to do.
What is this? Oh, okay, word.
I tried to help, but it was impossible.
Does anyone have any ideas regarding that?
I did, but I couldn't say them. After my group project, I asked Kieran if he wanted to hang out and play Smash, and so we did just that.
How am I supposed to carry the conversation right now? Like, Man, who's the president of the United States? Yeah, that's correct. Oh, so you can laugh? You don't have a laugh card you're gonna hold up whenever...
After that, the last thing I had for the day was a workshop that I was supposed to take photos at.
Wrong. It's 8 p.m., bro.
After a tough hour and a half of being heckled by my friends, it was over. The hard part was out of the way, but there was still one thing I wanted to do.
Let's play Guess What's Going On in Anthony's Mind. Definitely thinking about anime movies.
The way I conduct myself, and specifically in my videos, is very high octane, so it felt good to just sit back and listen for a change. All in all though, I don't think I would recommend learning sign language. That's right, that was the whole joke. Fuck you.
Adventure time, come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant lands. We'll take the dog and Finn the human.